Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm joined as always with my co-host and good friend, Rowan Fern, and I'm your host, Judah Terry. I don't know why I fumbled up the intro.
The intro was a bit scuffed, but yeah.
For a year and a half of doing this podcast, and I've just messed up the intro. What's going on, Rowan? But anyway, Rowan, how are you doing? What's going on? Apart from me messing up the intro of the podcast.
Did you forget to introduce yourself? You just jumped straight to I'm with the co-host.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
did. I've done that. I've done that. Actually, funny thing is, right? I've been looking back on our episodes, and I only just noticed that there's actually quite a few episodes where I don't even introduce myself. So I'm just like, Japan. I'm joined as always by my. I was like, who are you then? Like,
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah.
yeah. I need to start saying I've done.
I'm joined as always by my co-host. I'm good friend.
Exactly. I don't know why. On my own podcast, I just don't say my name. Well, I'm Judah Terry. I'm the host. Nice to see you if you're watching on video, and it's nice to hear you listening in if you're listening or listener. The listeners, I'm fumbling.
Yeah.
I'm digging myself a hole I can't get out of this point. But anyway, Rowan, how are you doing this week? Have you been keeping out the cold? I've been keeping out the cold this week. I don't know about you, but I've been inside all week. I've not touched any grass this week.
Oh,
okay?
absolutely. Same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's freezing outside. Honestly,
Yeah.
my hands are cold now, and I'm indoors.
I'm getting all these messages though. I have the heating on, I've got the heating turned up. I'm like wasting my parents' gas bill, and like meanwhile I'm getting all these messages from my friends being like, "It's freezing. I'm freezing my arse off," and I'm like, I don't know because I've not been outside this week.
I'm staying in. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been staying in,
I'm just
Rowan.
waiting for it to snow.
You're just waiting for. Oh man, I do hope it does snow.
And it snows in this village. Like, okay, picture the scene, right? You know what my village looks like. There's like just houses and like little streets and stuff, or like cute little houses.
And there's actually
like lights over all those, and then it snows. That's just just like proper Christmas.
That's exquisite. Like the village that you live in is such a picturesque village for when it's Christmas time. I can't lie.
Because they put lights around like all the pubs and stuff.
And am I correct in saying that there's like a fountain that glows? I mean, quite a lot of villages have this, but
there is.
Your fountain like lights up, which is even nicer. Like when it's like Christmas lights, it's like also got a little glow fountain. But that happens all year round anyway, so it's not necessarily exquisite. But yeah, I really do hope it does snow this year, like in the UK, because I'm sure that all the UK listeners, all the British guys out there that live south of Scotland are wanting it. Like, there's so many of us here in like the south of the UK and the Midlands that want it to snow on Christmas Day or around the Christmas period. I mean,
the
don't
issue
get it.
Is that when we get snow, it's almost always in January or February. It's after Christmas.
Yeah, it's always after Christmas.
Because like we want it to be on Christmas or before. Like I'd rather it be before Christmas instead of after. After's just like
the definition
has been and gone.
The definition of a British Christmas for the south of the UK is sitting in a living room with all the family, with all the Christmas trimmings, with all the turkey and everything, with all the lights, with all the fun. But outside, it's dreary, rainy and muddy and cold. There's no snow anywhere. But on the radio is playing, "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas," and we just pretend. We get drunk on mulled wine and we pretend it's snowing outside. Okay, we pretend.
I'm dreaming of it because I have to, because we don't get it in bloody real life.
Exactly. I feel you know what, Rowan? I'm so jealous of my friends in Scotland because they're like, "Oh yeah, mate, I've got like I've got like inches thick snow. I can't even walk out my front door." And I'm like, "Shut up! I don't want to know."
Don't need to brag about that.
Exactly. I'm like very salty all of a sudden. I'm like, don't tell me.
Do you get what I just said? You said, "Oh, I've got inches," and I said, "No need to brag about that."
Oi. That's
had to take that opportunity.
He had to. I'll let you off on that one. Oh God! Now my voice is dying. Oh gosh! But anyway, Rome, how have you been this week? You've wrote on the plan that you're getting into you're still in the festive spirit.
Because last episode I said I was getting into it.
Yeah, but
it's still too early for you.
Yeah, but my question is, Ryan, when do you get out of the Christmas? When do you get out of the festive spirit?
No, I do. No. Like, okay, July, right? Let me just say this. When I was in July, right? I wasn't in the festive spirit. I was just counting down the days, and so I get into the festive spirit around like this time of year, and then after Christmas, then for the rest of the time, it's just normal again.
Okay.
But I love Christmas, but I'm not in the festive spirit 24/7. If I was, I'd probably drive myself mad.
I mean, some people are. So be glad you're not like extreme. But the funny thing is,
Crossley.
Wait, no, don't mention her on the podcast. Oh dear. Anyway. Well, my point is though, Roan, like when Christmas is over, I was always wanting to ask you this. So when Christmas is over, do you immediately start going, all right, 300 plus days, start counting down? Like, do you count the next?
No.
Do you, not January.
I make a joke about that. I do joke about that, but it's I don't actually do it.
I think I called you up last Christmas. Like, cause sometimes we have a phone call, like to say, oh, Merry Christmas, whatever. I think it was one of the Christmases I remember calling you.
Happy Christmas.
Well, like, Happy Christmas, Roan. And then you were like, oh, so now I'm next Christmas, looking forward to next Christmas. I was like, what are you on about? It's Christmas Day.
Did I say that?
I think so. It was like 2 years ago.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that pivotal moment that you told me that, and I was like, I just had a massive go at you. I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's a pivotal moment in our friendship and Christmas time. But anyway, I hear you've been having a new Christmas aside. I mean, I'm very excited. I'll admit, as much as I don't like to admit, I think that you and all the adverts on YouTube and all the shops, all the Sainsbury's, all the Asda's, I don't know, shops, they're all getting me into the Christmas spirit. I'm starting to get into the Christmas spirit now. Like, because every time I try and watch a goddamn video on YouTube, it comes up saying, "Oh, this is what you should get this Christmas." I'm like, what? Okay.
It's like, make your Christmas a good one with this, that, and the other.
With this shampoo. That's like, okay, fair enough. Well, I'm getting there. I mean, not necessarily shampoo. That's bollocks.
You told me while you were streaming. You said you tried it. You popped on a bit of Drive Me Home for Christmas, and it didn't seem right. That's what you said.
I did in fact do that. Like, I'm glad you remembered that, because I actually thought I'd talk about it on the podcast. I was driving, not home for Christmas. I was driving like I was going like a 2-hour journey. Like last week, I was going on a 2-hour journey, and I was in the car, and I was like, my finger was hovering over my Christmas playlist. Like, I was thinking, maybe it's time to dust off the dust from that Christmas playlist and get it out. Start listening to it. Maybe I should do a Ryan Fern and start listening to music now, Christmas music now. And I pressed Driving Home for Christmas. I looked out the window, I saw the grey sky, the sad British rain on the road, and some Vauxhall car just driving out the window, and I heard Driving Home for Christmas. I was like, no, I can't do this. It's too early. It's still
when
autumn. I feel like it's still autumn. I feel like I need to still get over the leaves. Like December, Ryan. December. That's when I'm going to put on my Christmas playlist.
Guess what?
Yeah, what?
The Christmas tree festival in the church of my village, right?
Yeah.
That I go to every year. So like the Christmas trees are made by like different groups around the area.
Oh, nice.
Vote on which one's best. It's in like a church, and you can get like a mince pie if you want. It's nice, and it's on the 20s. It's on the 2 weekends, so it's on the 25th and 26th of November.
But I get that.
Right? So
you're literally teetering on the edge of December, though, and then December's like, for me, that's when I'm, towards the end of November, and then December. That's when I'm like, again, my finger is hovering over my Christmas music playlist.
The end of November is acceptable as well.
Yeah, I'll let you up on that. Like, yeah, right. Why not? But not now. Like, personally for me, I mean, everyone to their own. I know, Ryan, you've been jamming all day to a Christmas music, and you've even changed your. I want to talk about you found. I don't know how you found this gem, but your Discord profile picture is Super Mario in a scarf, and it's like winter behind him.
Snowflakes. Yeah.
How did you find that? I was like, whoa, that was actually fun. Like, that's cool. Like, how did you just?
I'm keeping this for Christmas, yeah, because it's like.
Yeah,
I just got it off Google Images. Other people can probably find it.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know what game it's from or what film it's from. I don't know what it's from.
I don't know what game it's taken from.
Yeah, but it's really nice. It's really nice. But anyway, as I was saying before, Christmas aside, you've put on the plan you're having a new workout routine, and I'm really interested to get into this, Rowan, because I think it's time that we start talking about this, because I actually have had a bit of a reality check lately. I've looked at my arms and I'm like, I'm way too skinny. So I've been starting to weightlift, I'm starting to jog, I'm starting to, be fit. I'm trying to get fit. So tell me what's going on with your workout routine, because I know you have been on a workout routine since about 2 years now, since you've been on your weight loss program, and
But I've changed it, because so basically it was just like running and stuff and like cardio, but I realised if I keep doing that, I'm going to be like a stick man by the end of the year. So, so what I've done is I've stopped running, and instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to, start building muscle. So like you said, like weightlifting, maybe like bench press, stuff like that, just to build muscle now. Because now it's like my arms are skinny as fuck. Like if you've seen, like you've seen me, like my wrists are like so skinny.
Yeah, you've gone from one to another. Like you've gone from someone who's been struggling with overweight problems, and now you're like Mr. Stickman 1000, like me, basically, as skinny as me.
Yeah, Stickman 1000.
Stickman 1000. That's good though. It must be nice to like experience like both and be like, oh, I've been there, got the t-shirt, Like I've now experienced being skinny. What was it like being skinny? Because I'm a skinny guy. I'll class myself as a skinny guy, and I've only just recently.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah,
it's pretty normal. But I'm just surprised how I just like flip like a switch. Just like I just switch teams instantly.
Switch teams. I think so many people are proud of you, and I am as well, man. Because we had so many nice messages being sent in, and I'm sure you appreciated everyone who wrote in as well on the podcast saying that they were inspired by you losing all that weight, and I was wow, like you've come a long way. But yeah, I think it is important to know there's different sides to working out. There's losing. There's weight loss, burning calories, blah, 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 blah. But there's also, if you keep doing that over and over again, you will fall down the drain. You've got to build muscle as well. And, become, so, Ryan, am I expecting them by next, you do achieve the goals you set. Like, I'm pretty proud of you. And, like, I'm getting scared. Like, by the end of 2024, am I going to be seeing a jacked Ryan Fern? Are you going to come along and beat the absolute shit out of me?
I don't, maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, I need to test this routine out to see if it works first.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's going to work yet. And if it does, I'll keep doing it, obviously.
I mean, you've been talking about boxing. I mean, I know you love to watch boxing, but do you think you'll take on boxing ever? Like, ever in your career of influence, YouTubing,
maybe
whatever?
When I'm older, yeah.
Yeah. Because you never know.
And you know how, like, tag team boxing's a thing now as well?
Yeah, I do. It is a thing. Yeah.
We could be like JL's Gaming versus the Paul brothers or something.
Yeah, the Jake Paul brothers.
To be fair, we get like fucked up by Logan and Jake Paul, but still.
We would. I'm sorry, we're dead. Unless we really put our minds to, I don't know, but that would be something like, that would be a dream come true. The JR's Gaming tag team boxing. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm actually only just started doing my. I mean, I weightlifted, like, funny enough, Ryan, back in like 2020. I started weightlifting properly, and I got like a 6-pack, right? I do have a 6-pack right now. I have a 6-pack. I'm not going to flash it on camera just because why I'm not. But I have a 6-pack. Believe me, everybody. Believe me. I do have a 6-pack, and that's because I worked so hard for it for like 2-3 years. And I actually broke up with my girlfriend that I actually got fit for. Like, I had, the funny thing is, like, this is back in like secondary school. I was just finishing graduating. I was in a relationship, and I was and she. I remember this, like, before we started dating. Like, this was like, I think this was like my first relationship, right? So I was like pretty new to the dating scene at the time. This was like 3-4 years ago. Like, I was young, very young. I was younger than I am. I'm 18 now. I was probably like 15 then. And I was like, and then she sent me this, like, we're really good friends before we started dating. She sent me this like do you know me sort of quiz online, and this is what, I don't know why this sort of changed me, but there was this thing where it's like, oh, what do you prefer, a skinny guy or a jacked guy? And I was incredibly skinny at the time, but I hadn't even tried working out at the time, and it was like a jacked guy, and I was like, oh shit, I need to start. And then, bro, I don't know what came over me. Every single day, bam, I was up at 6 a.m. I was lifting weights. I was lifting hardcore weights. I started at 1 kg, then 4 kg, then 8 kg. I was lifting. I was doing sit-ups. I did it every single day, and it changed me. I got a good body from it. And then, just as I achieved my goal, we broke up. So I was like, oh, okay.
The thing is that I want to. I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm doing this for me. That's the thing. I lost weight for me. I want to do this for me. I do
100%.
Like, anything about my body, I do for me, not for anyone else.
And my point is that was a toxic sort of mindset, because when we broke up, I was like, oh fuck it, I'm not gonna work out anymore. And then I got in quite a bad physical state. Like, I don't know, I just stopped working out. I was like, you know, I should be working out for other people. I realised this like years down the line later, like around now, I'm like, you know what, I need to start getting fit again. Like I'm not like, because I do, like, I think I was actually watching a video by one of the Sidemen like 2 days ago, and he was actually saying in this video that there's like a triangle to life. There's like health, work, and family, and if like two of those things are going well, one of them is usually being neglected, right? So if work and family relationship, if your relationship with your family is going well and your work is going well, then your health might not be going well, and that's what happens with me, right? Because I've been working hard on YouTube lately. I've been doing a lot of streams. I've been in a good relationship with my family and friends, as you know, Roan. But it's like, but my health has been lacking. And my mental health has also been quite bad lately. And so I've had to try and I've had to have like a reality check and stop what I've been doing and then look at my health and say, what do I need to do to change it to make it, you know, better again? You know, like how do I, particularly my mental health, because my mental health deteriorated quite fast due to some certain factors. And so I had a bit of a reality check like in the last year, and it was really important for me to have that reality check, because I think health, and when I say health, I mean mental health and physical health at the same time, are probably one of the most important things you need to get right in life. Like, work aside, other things aside, yourself is one of the most important things, because that is what makes you you. That's what makes you yourself, your charisma, your health. You know, if your health is bad, then you're not going to live that long. You know, you got to look after yourself. Your body puts up with a fuck ton every year. You know, so you got to look after your body, and that's something I needed to like realise. I think, I had a bit of a reality check, so it's very important, I guess. And I guess you were a slight inspiration as well, Ryan. Like, you were jogging and stuff, and you're now changing your workout routine, and I'm doing the same. I've only just started powerlifting, which is interesting. It's if you feel good afterwards, don't you? Though after you've lifted those weights, you're I feel good. It feels like nice. It feels like you've done something. But that's good to hear, though. That's definitely good to hear.
Thing is, stomach crunches as well. That's another thing I do.
Stomach really crunches,
with, like abs.
Oh yeah. Is it like is it a type of sit up? I'm guessing.
Yeah. No, it's like similar to a sit up, but like I don't know. It's hard to explain. You'd have to look it up, but it's a good exercise for that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be doing all this basically, and then what's it called? If you want to work on your legs, then I suggest like squats, stuff like that.
100%, yeah, and walking a lot. I guess
that's the thing. That's the thing about because that's the thing. I'm trying to put this in the best way possible.
Yeah.
You know, like say Tommy Fury, right?
Tommy Fury, I do know Tommy Fury. Yeah.
The top half of his body is like jacked, right?
Yeah.
And then he skipped leg day, didn't he?
Yeah, he looks like incredible.
Have you seen him in the ring? Like his legs are like his like top half is like jacked.
MrIncredible.com, quite literally. Yeah.
.com.
Yeah.
Why is that just warned in?
I don't know. That was an old thing, wasn't it? That was a trend. Like everyone was like, oh, yeah, stupid.com. I don't know.
.com, yeah.
.com. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. As you were saying.
Yeah, so like I'd say, like work on every part. That's what I'd say. But anyway, anything else on your?
Yeah, I was going to say, apart from your workout, of course, before you talk about... I know one thing you are going to talk about, and I'm going to talk about... Before we both talk about that, I was going to say, I've started streaming on Twitch now. I'm doing it now. So I mentioned in the last episode, I'll be doing...
Sorry.
Why? That was That was exceptional. That burp was exceptional. I'll give you that.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. But yeah, I started streaming.
What?
That was just out of like the blue. I was just like talking. I'm like, bro. Okay. This reminds me of the old days when we both started podcasting. We just couldn't do an episode at all because we just made.
You're streaming on Twitch. Carry on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. Yeah, I am. I'm not streaming myself burping, as I just demonstrated. I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I am, indeed.
And you're on the road to 100 subs
I'm on
YouTube.
the M1. No. Right, I'm sorry. That was an in-joke that no one else is going to get, but it's between me and Roan, the M1. Sorry. Okay. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. I'm serious. I'm being serious, yeah. I'm on the road to 100 subs. And that's fun, you know? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the road to... Why is this so fun? Why are we laughing so much? I don't understand. Okay. Serious. Think about the serious things in the world happening right now. Okay, as I was saying.
You're almost at 100. Like...
I'm almost at 100 subs. Like, it is... Okay, all seriousness, I am genuinely stoked. Because I started YouTube this year, like 6 months ago now, right? And I was not consistent for a long time, and I've only just started to hit YouTube back, and I've got like 87 subs already, and I really do appreciate everyone who subbed. Because it's like...
I think 90 is your next goal, and then it'll be like 100 next time.
90 is my next goal.
86 at the minute. And like
87, 87 actually.
You might hit it next.
Yeah.
Oh, 87, nice.
Yeah.
You'll hit it next stream. I think you'll hit 90 next stream. So
I will, and indeed, and it's like tonight. Like this is actually being pre-recorded, and we're going to explain why in a minute. So this is going to come out like on Saturday. We're pre-recording this on Thursday, and yeah, I'm going to stream like later on tonight. As of recording this, I'm streaming again tonight. And do you think I'll hit? I'm hoping to hit my 90. So I meant as soon as 90's been hit. That's when it's really apparent. The countdown.
You guys will know. Like on this Saturday when it gets. By the time you're listening to this, you'll know whether it hit 90 or not.
Yeah, so, we will know if I've hit 90 or not. And you're not
going to be able to stream on Friday or Saturday because of what's going on. So
we're going to talk about that in a sec. But first of all, I was going to say. But yeah, I've been streaming all week, Roan. I've been doing like a streamathon thing where I've been streaming every single evening without fail for this week because my director was like, have the week off. So I was like, good, no acting this week. So I was like, nice. Well, I'll do my other side of work, which is streaming. And I made a video as well. I got a video out as well, Roan. This is one of the things I should never do, but I just do them anyway. So I edited I made a video, recorded a video, edited it, and published it in the same day. I did it all in the same day. You know that FNAF video I did?
That's impressive, though. Yeah.
I did that all in one day. So I recorded that, edited it, and put it out the same day. Like, it took me hours.
Yeah.
And it was good, I mean... I've done a FNAF review after a lot of debating on the polls. It was like a lot of people said no. They were like, no, I don't want you to make a video on FNAF. And then loads of people were like, yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be bad for the community. That's what someone said. I think.
Yeah, someone did. Yeah, but actually, go and check the video out if you want to see what goes on there. And watch.
By Foxy.
Ro, you spoiled it. But, okay, well, if you pretend you didn't hear that, everyone, and go to the end and listen to the Easter egg that I made.
Oh, yeah.
There's an Easter egg for the OG viewers that listen to the end, but anyway, Roan, why are we pre-recording this episode? Can you explain to everyone why we're pre-recording this episde?
Thursday. So
yeah.
So basically, we're doing an all we're going to an all-nighter.
We're going
tomorrow,
to an all-nighter.
In fact.
Yeah.
And so we'll be up all from Friday evening to Saturday morning. We'll be awake.
It's been a long time since I've done that. Since I've done a full...
Same. No, but I've only done it once, and it was by accident, because I couldn't sleep because there was an exam the next... I've never actually stayed up on purpose, so...
Yeah.
The first time for me.
I mean, the only time I stayed up all night was... It was last year, and when I was in my college, I went for like a party phase. I went to like loads of parties and got like shit faced, and then, but because I'm drunk, I fall asleep at like 3 a.m. Right, so I don't do the whole entire night, but the party's on all night. I was sober, and my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend, she was like, okay, for tonight, we're gonna go clubbing. And she was like, I want you to stay sober, so you can take us all home. Because me and my friends are going to get shit-faced. And I was like, oh, great. Okay, let's see how this goes. So they went in the club, got completely shit-faced. I was just drinking. I think I had one, cocktail, and that was it.
Juice.
Apple juice. It's me on the side with my little like what's that kid brand of drink that used to go around?
Shoot.
Fruit shoot. Me and my fruit shoot. I'm joking. But yeah, they got like completely and utterly shit faced. Like they were dark, like as teenagers do sometimes. And I was had to take them home, and it was
Teenagers?
Yeah, I mean, it was like well, not all of them, but it was like, well, my girlfriend at the time, I was with her, and then her best friend and her best friend's boyfriend, so it was us four. And then I was chosen, I was like the guy that was like, look, tonight I'll stay sober, and I'll make sure I can take you all home.
That's no fun.
Yeah, and it wasn't fun, because they partied till 4 a.m, right? So
you
I'm
just
up.
stood there sober. I just stood there going, why am I here?
Well, kind of. Well, here's the thing. Like, it's weird when you are. I was partying with them, but I wasn't drunk. I was like, oh, this is. You can have fun without being drunk, 100%. But they were just, they were getting loud and just weird and annoying. I was like, oh, it's a bit weird. Like, I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm sober, And I went outside and had a cigarette or something. I was just a bit bored. And then basically, they partied till 4 a.m, as I said before. And then my girlfriend was like super. I'm talking, like, she drank, like, I was annoyed with her because she drank way too much, right? And like, we had to take her out, and I took them all home to the flat. We all got into the flat, and then my girlfriend at the time, my ex, she started throwing up everywhere, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, because I had to clean up all of her vomit.
No, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, I did. Now, this is the one thing I don't talk about. I think I've told you. Have I told you about this? Have I told you about this?
No, where was the vomit?
She did it on the carpet, then she did it in the bath, and then she did it in the sinks.
Oh, no, carpet's terrible, because that's going to leave a stain.
Exactly. And I had to, like, then watch her for the rest of the night, because I was scared she would choke on her own sick.
Yeah, but so, you have to... You know when someone's going to be sick, they start gagging.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. So I had to help her out. I cleaned it all up in the night. I was so tired as well. I was like, this is... But I was just being the caring boyfriend I was trying to be, because, like, she was...
There you are, cleaning vomit. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. at this point. We're in the flat. It's 5 in. The birds are singing. Right. The sun's starting to come up. Yeah, it was bad, man. I genuinely was like... Then of course I had to, like, kind of, I put her to bed, and then she stopped, and she like fell asleep. But I was like, I stayed awake because I was scared that, like, she would choke or something. Like, you need to make sure, because, like, she did it 3 times. I was like, okay, I've got to be careful now. And of course, so what happened was I had to clean it all up, and then, like, by the time it was cleaned up, I was like then watching her and staying awake, and I couldn't sleep really. I was like concerned that she might, be sick again. And then by the time it was morning, it was like all of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was 9 a.m. I was like, oh, I've done an all-nighter. So yeah, the one time I stayed up all night, it was that, and it was not a nice experience, and it was.
This is like staying up on purpose, though. Like, this is a challenge. Like, try not to fall asleep.
This is a challenge.
I'm gonna struggle. I
don't know what we're doing.
I've been feeling more tired than usual for some reason, so I'm probably gonna fail. But
I'm gonna try and get some sleep the night before, because we're going to. It's one of our mates, and he's like throwing this party for his birthday, and he's like, "Listen, we're gonna do an all-nighter, mates." And I was like, "Okay." So me and Rowan have been invited. So it's like, well, it's the JR's gaming edition. Stay up all night. So I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna go, but we're like, this is on Friday. This all nighter, and I was like, we record the podcast on Saturdays. There's no way we're gonna record on Saturday. We'll be destroyed. We'll be so tired. We'll be like, oh, no, welcome.
What I'm gonna do on Saturday? I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably nothing.
Yeah. Probably nothing. I'm not. Should I stream? Should I stream on Saturday? No, I don't know. Maybe. I'll have a see how destroyed I am. I'll have a look. But anyway, Mr. Fern, I think it's time that we get into some Nintendo news. And this the reason that we move away from all the all-nighter talk, and because this time I chose the news of the week, because I've been choosing it for a while. Yeah, you've been choosing it for a while now, and now I'm going to choose the news of the week for today, and because usually I've been quite busy, so now I've finally had some time, and we can actually bash my face into the mic there. But yeah, anyway. Story number 1. Outer Wilds is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch in December. Oh, exciting. After a long time of waiting, we finally have a release date for Outer Wilds on the Nintendo Switch. You can get your hands on the Nintendo Switch version of the award-winning game on the 7th of December, which is titled Outer Wilds Archaeologist edition? Wow, okay. Be sure to watch the trailer for the acclaimed indie title down below. Then it says, welcome to the space. Then this is the tweet that was put out by them. Welcome to the space program. Become a new recruit in the award-winning open-world mystery about a solar system trapped in an endless time loop. Archaeologist edition is coming to the Nintendo Switch on December 11th. 7th, not 11th. So 7th, sooner. Rowan, it seems to be a trend lately. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me being friends with you, but I've been finding out there's so many different space games out there. Like we've got No Man's Sky, Star Citizen, another thing, and another game, Starfield, and there's other games as well that I've seen, and now Outer Wilds. Look, Outer Wilds has been out since 2019, but of course it's an award-winning game. It's really good. I mean, I think I already know about it. We spoke before recording this. What's your why is there so many space? I'm genuinely so intrigued. There's so many games on space.
Wilds, my opinion is I think it's pretty good. But right with me with a space game, I like the realism. That's why I like No Man's Sky. The planets and stuff, they're all realistic. Outer Wilds is seems like the realism isn't as good as No Man's Sky, but the story element of it looks like it's better than No Man's Sky. So,
yeah. And I was looking at the comments, and it was people were like, "Oh, I'm crying. I was emotional at this. It was such a beautiful, poetic game." And that's
emotional.
Really, yeah. Look at the comments under the trailer. I mean,
they play the game, they just start crying.
not literally, but it seems like it was an emotional game for some, and honestly, it looks really good. I'll give you that. I've not played it. I've not played a single space game. I've played a bit of No Man's Sky, and that's it. And that was sick. But I'm the sea. I'm a massive fan of the sea. I'm a massive Subnautica player. I'm probably going to play it on stream at some point. Well, I know you like Subnautica as well, Rowan. But you're more a fan of No Man's Sky. What's your opinion on this? Outer Wilds has been out for some time. It's award-winning. Loads of people have loved it. It's now finally coming to the Switch again. Seems to be a repeat of games that are really good on Steam and whatnot that are coming to the Switch.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to build. Yeah, I like this because games from Steam coming to the Switch. That's I
really do like this.
It's happened a lot as well. It keeps happening. So.
It's happening more and more. The more we do this podcast, the more there's a news story saying, "Oh, this game is now available on the Switch," and it's so sick because Steam is one of the best gaming developing things out there, right? And Subnautica also is now available. Both 1 and 2 are coming out on the Switch, are on the Switch, and I played Subnautica on the Switch, both versions for the first time. I bought both copies and played it on my Switch, and it was such a good experience. Each console, when you play,
Submarine.
Yeah, I mean, you played. You came to my house and you kept. Let's tell the viewers about this, right? So, Rowan, you played Subnautica. You played it on the PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You come around my house, right? You come around my house just for a day out with me. Come round. It's your first time with the Switch OLED. You're me and you were like, you know what? Let's try a multiplayer Subnautica. Because
so you had the left Joy-Con, I had the right.
Yeah.
We were trying to control the submarine.
Yeah, and we were trying to... It was a bloody shit show. We were not doing anything. We were just crashing into jellyfish, smashing into the barrier reefs.
I had I had the descent and stuff, so I would just hold up and then just crash into an iceberg at the top.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, stop, and then you were like, no, we can't control the submarine, and we just all all we did was just it was utter shit show. Like there was no communication. Eventually, it was me and you just goofing about. Like we're just like going on a rampage in this ocean and just destroying everything.
What, though,
because
when we played, that was Subnautica, remember? With like, what's it, number 1? We were trying to find the Reaper Leviathan, and it just came out of like nowhere. Like,
yeah, I mean, this game is like you said. Even you got a bit scared to play it alone, and that's fair enough. Like it is on your big telly as well. Like
but like the void though, the void is so like it's just black. You can't see anything,
and you get attacked by the Reaper Leviathan. Oh man, the Ghost Leviathan. They're the ones that attack you.
Leviathan.
The Reapers, I think. Yeah.
The Ghost Leviathan is the worst. Like that's the scary.
Yeah. I think the Ghost is one of the biggest. Yeah. Oh,
like,
no.
and then a voice comes on. It says, "Now entering ecological dead zone."
Yeah, it's
so scary.
It is just chilling, man. Like. And the thing was though is like I'll be trying to like explore the sea and go forwards. So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go forwards, and then you like pan the camera down. So all of a sudden the submarine's going like plummeting to the ground at 100 miles an hour. I'm like, Rowan, stop! We're trying to go forwards. And you're just like sneaking like, and then we like smash the submarine into the ground, damage 50%. That's the problem with.
We were in creative mode.
Yeah, we were,
but we couldn't get damaged,
bro. No, oh yeah, that is true. But imagine bro, we'd be dead. We'd be dead in seconds if we weren't in creative mode. We were being so bad.
And like, you were like sat. We were like laying on your bed, right? And you were like sat up, like paying attention. Yeah. And I was just like laying down the whole thing.
Yeah, you were like, no, just for the video people out there. You were just like this, and like, you had a little Joy-Con.
And I was holding it like forward, yeah.
Yeah, and then you were like just crashing into the ground, like bang, bang. I was like, Rowan, stop! Like, control it properly. And then they were like, let's swap controllers. And then and I was trying to go forward, and then you just like crashed into this jellyfish. Well, you kept on trying to. Yeah. I don't know what was going on, man. It was just chaos. The moral of the story is don't play Subnautica with your friend on the Switch. Don't try. It's not going to work, especially your best friend. Bro, all the jokes aside. It is really sick though that Subnautica's available on the Switch, and you can kind of add a multiplayer experience, I guess, if you try.
Yeah, I mean you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if you both like, you need good communication.
Just imagine what the fish around us were thinking, just like seeing us just crash into the.
There's just a submarine like literally dancing all over the sea and smashing into things. Like fish are like, what the fuck is going on? Like this is just
me and you are just in the submarine, just like crashing.
Yeah, imagine like Doris the whale just goes, well, what the fuck is this submarine doing? It was such a we took up like Subnautica's like it was like a horror game, and we took it and made it so like stupid. We're just being so silly in this game. Oh god!
It's just the fact that you were like upright, concentrating, and I was just late.
you kept making the submarine smash into like the barrier reef, like all the coral like rocks. Like you're just like, you were making it smash, and I was getting like more and more angry because I was like, Rowan, let's just control it properly. And then as soon as like we actually going at a good pace, all of a sudden we start going down again and like plummeting to the ground. And then we just blow the submarine up, and then we're just like, oh, okay, and we try again, and then
oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's your that's what happened to me and Rowan. We tried playing Subnautica. And here's the thing, Ryan, are you excited? Because Subnautica 3's been announced, and it apparently has multiplayer. Like, actually has a multiplayer option without us being dickheads.
Sick, yeah,
because we can actually explore the sea together. That's going to be so fun. Let us know down below, guys, in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or write in. Are you excited for Subnautica 3 if you're a Subnautica fan? Because I am. I'm sure Ryan is as well. But anyway, as I was saying before, Outer Wilds is now available on the Switch. Any final thoughts on this? I think it's really good.
I think it's a good thing, yeah, because if they bring enough Steam games to Nintendo Switch, a lot of people will like buy the Nintendo Switch. So
exactly, and it is smart. I mean, Nintendo has been quite smart. They are such a strategic company. But yeah, nothing much to say on that. Let's move on to story number 2. Now, this is something I think you would guess, Ryan, that I'm pretty excited about. Like, I'm super excited for this. Right, so Fantasy Life for Nintendo Switch is now delayed to 2024. Level 5 has announced that they have decided to delay Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, until next year. The charming life sim was originally planned to be released this year, though it is now a no-go. The Japanese company says that it will announce a firm release date during their upcoming live show Level 5 Vision 2023, which kicks off on 29th of November. Level 5 apologises for the setback and hopes fans continue to look forward to the game's release in 2024. In order to deliver to the Nintendo Switch game Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, which was scheduled to release in 2023, is better quality to everyone, and we've decided to change the release date to 2024. That's what they said. To all of you who have been looking forward to the release, we apologise for any inconvenience caused and sincerely appreciate your understanding. Thank you for your patience. Now, this is a bit of annoying, I guess. They've delayed it. I mean, they're not really explained why they delayed it, but let's just Final Fantasy for the Switch. Let's just talk about that. I am so excited, man. You know this. I am a massive fan of Final Fantasy.
You mean Fantasy Line?
Sorry. I'm a massive.
Final Fantasy is good as well. But
it is alright. Fantasy Life is way better. Anyway, Fantasy Life. Yeah. I'm a massive fan of Fantasy Life. It is such a good game. Like, for the one that came out on the 3DS, I still play it. I genuinely still play it. Like, you can beat anything. You can choose like your path in life, and you can it's like an open world.
Off the hate shop.
Yeah, and have you played it yet? I'm so excited for like your opinion on it.
Oh no, I need to start it. But the thing is that like we've been over this before. It's all right to download it from there. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I know you would like it, Roan, because it's not only a RPG type game where you can explore an open world.
Guess what? Now you can't get it, or now you have to pay 50 quid.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, in his basement to get it on your card.
Well, no, here's the thing. You choose the hate shop. Yeah, use the hate shop.
That's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. So, but it's such a good game. Like it is like if someone's not played Fantasy Life, definitely get it. It's actually ranked one of the best 3DS games out there, and it is such a fun. So I know why you would like it, because it's not only an open world explorative game with more and more map getting unlocked. Right, you also you can like fish, and you can do anything. You can cook, you can do what you want, you can choose your path in life, and you can have multiple jobs like as you progress. Fishing, and you have a house, you can own more than 6 houses in the world. Yeah, there's a storyline as well that is quite good. Like it's a good emotional gripping storyline that's really cool. And The Girl Who Steals Time, that sounds really cool. Like that's what's coming out next. So I'm a massive fan already of Fantasy Life, and now it's coming to the Switch. The Girl Who Steals Time. I'm genuinely going to get that game, bro, and I cannot wait to stream it, man. I'm so stoked.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that they've delayed this. Any thoughts? I want to hear what you think. So I think you've seen. Yeah.
What have I? No. I've not heard about it coming to the Switch yet.
Yeah. The
thing is that I think this is a good thing, because even though it's annoying, it means that they're trying to make it the best it can possibly be instead of rushing it out in like an unfinished state. I think it's better that they make it the best it can be before they release it.
That's a really good point.
It's a good thing, personally. Yeah,
that's actually a really good point, actually, because if you look at Pokemon, look at the games. Like that is a good point. Like they rush their games.
Absolutely. And
it's a glitchy mess. So I think, I do think that there maybe is a good point. Like Fantasy Life being delayed is they're trying to make it the best experience. And the game for the 3DS honestly was so good, man. Like it was so good. And I was gonna say, what's your opinion on it? Because I think you've not played it yet, right? But you are interested, because I know it's interested you, and you've got it and you were going to play it. What's your opinion on the trailers and things? I'm pretty sure you may have seen it, like gameplay of it before. Have you seen gameplay of it?
Yeah, I think so. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm really interested.
Can't wait to play it, honestly. Yeah.
I think that when you eventually play that game, I think you should. I think, Roan, how about you start playing it next week? So every time you get from college, open your 3DS, start playing it, and then on our next episode, we're going to see what you do.
I also downloaded Dimension remastered on the 3DS.
Oh yeah,
that horror game.
Have you played it yet?
Is that actually scary? No, but is it actually scary? It's on my 3DS.
It is good, and the fact that it's an old game, Dimension, the horror game, it is even scarier. It's got a scary element to it because it's an older game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly. Older, like when the graphics are like a bit worse, it makes it even scarier, in my opinion.
So, yeah, exactly.
When they're realistic, I personally think it's less scary.
Yeah,
So,
I do agree with you on that one. To be fair, I mean, you played a bit of Dead by Daylight for a bit, and I think it wasn't the scariest thing for
Dead
you,
by
was
Daylight.
Because
That's the thing, because that's a multiplayer. Like, I feel like that's more of a survival horror game, not just horror. Like, it's not meant to scare you. Even though, like, you can be like, you know, when the killer just comes out of nowhere, it makes you jump a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, the graphics are good, meaning that it's like, I feel like this makes it less scary. To be fair.
Yeah, the old horror games that came out in the 2000s, particularly.
Yeah, I think single player like horror games, aside from Phasmophobia, which I've not played, I've heard it's good. But
Yeah.
I think single player horror games are more scary because it's like you're alone. There's no one to like you go like do it with.
I mean, even with
Just
the good
you, it's
graphics, they can get away. You can get too scary sometimes, though. I've got to admit, like, I think Jacksepticeye was playing this game where the graphics was so realistic that it was scary. Like they made it almost like they used real humans and like just kind of graphicized them. It was weird. It was weird. It looked like a real thing as well. So I guess that there's always like, but I do get what you mean. There's a whole genre of the old horror games that have kind of gotten scarier over time because of their age and because of the graphics being bad. That makes them a bit more creepy and a bit more sinister. And Dementium is a good example. And it's like now popping off again for a second time because it was out on the DS and now it's out on the Switch. That this is another example of these companies, these games, not only is Steam getting all their games going to the Switch and Xbox games, but also we're now getting loads of re-uploads of DS games now going to the Switch. So you can now play these DS games on the Switch, which is, I don't know, a good investment because you play it on a bigger screen, you can play it on the TV and stuff. So yeah, and so Dementium, the horror game that you've been talking about, I guess it has had its second sort of pop off because it's now on the Switch, and the fact that the graphics are still old and we know this is such an older game adds an element of more horror to it, But yeah, I mean, the good thing is for you've got newer 3DS models, so you can stream it to OBS. You can stream your DS to OBS.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So you should play it on stream, man. I think you should do Dementium, because it is like a subject people want to see. Though you might get views like for streaming Dementium. Yeah, and I'll be there to see you scream. I want to see this happen. I want to watch to see how you react on Dementium, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. Back to the original point, Fantasy Life. I'm so excited for this game, and I'm going to stream it on my YouTube channel when it comes out next year. Am I disappointed?
You should,
Yes, I'm a bit disappointed, but I understand, and I'm going to be more excited when it comes out. I understand, like, you've made a good point. Like, there is probably a good point to why it is delayed, So, yeah. I think, good point, really. But yeah, man, I think that's it for that second news story. Let us know, guys, what you think of it in the comments down below. If you are excited, Fantasy Life, the girl that steals time. And let us know if you're going to be playing it when it comes out in 2024. On to our last news story. Zelda voice actress says she would love to play the role of Zelda in the live action movie. Interesting. Big news, this is. Well, this is what I wanted to talk about. But first, let's read it out. Patricia Summerset. Hang on, stop there. Patricia Summerset. That name, man, I've got to say. That is an awesome name.
It's a nice name, yeah.
Patricia Summerset. I mean, Somerset. I don't know how you pronounce it. Somerset. Patricia Summerset. I'm going to name my daughter that. Patricia Summerset. I'm being silly, but that is a good name.
It'll be Terry if you marry someone. But
I mean, Patricia Summerset Terry.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you make it the middle name. But it's just... Rowan, Prince and Fern, so...
Well, if you had a daughter and you named her Patricia Summerset Fern... Oh, that's actually nicer. I think I'll give you that name. You can use it for your daughter. When you have a daughter, to call her Patricia Summerset.
And if I have a son, Patricia Summerset Fern.
no, that'd be Pat, wouldn't it? Isn't that... No. Pat. Postman Pat.
What's going on with the Zelda movie?
Sorry. Okay, Patricia Summerset, who is the voice behind Princess Zelda in the acclaimed Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the two GOTY games, has said she would love to play the role of Princess Zelda in the upcoming Legend of Zelda movie. This is big stuff, man. Speaking to the Games Radar, she told the site that she feels very connected to the fan base and concluded by saying that the role is one of an absolute joy. Of course I will, she said, without hesitation. dissertation. I would love to play Zelda over and over again. She really is passionate about the role. I am quite connected to the fan base now, she said. It's been 7 years. This is my life. It's been 3 games, and I've always I could always take more of it. I love this part of my life and the community, and not that it's going away anytime soon is an absolute joy. Okay, 2 things to talk about here. First of all, I'd like to say, the Legend of Zelda movie. Is it a thing? I guess. Is it happening now? Like,
yeah, I didn't even know. Like, this article has been put out, acting like, oh, everyone knows that there's a Zelda movie coming. I had no idea.
We had no clue. We've been on top of the news, and we've talked about this before, haven't we? We've mentioned this on the podcast before. Like, I think it was with Elijah as well when he was coming on. We've talked about there has been. Like the Legend, the Capcom, whatever. No, not Capcom. The people that made Legend of Zelda, right? The managers for Legend of Zelda and Nintendo and a bunch of other people have been saying that they like the idea of the Zelda movie. Now the Mario movie has come out. They're like, the Legend of Zelda movie is a thing. So we all have known that it's something that's being discussed and something that's possibly being like worked on behind the scenes now. But all of a sudden this article comes out of nowhere saying, yeah, okay, so the Legend of Zelda film is coming out. Let me double check. So that's let me Google this, because
right.
Let's see. Legend of Zelda is confirmed. Let's have a see. Nintendo on Tuesday. Okay, this is Tuesday. It's the 7th of November 2023. Nintendo on Tuesday confirmed a live-action film adaptation of the massively popular video game franchise, The Legend of Zelda. Wow. Of course, it's the live.
Whoa. Live action, so it's not going to be like the Mario movie. Like
no, it's going to be acting. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's in the works. The latest in a spat of video games to get a big screen debut following the success of Nintendo's The Super Mario Bros. Movie, the highest grossest video game. Wow, it's confirmed. Legend of Zelda film is confirmed.
Right, hang on, live action. I'm a bit taken aback by that.
I mean, I think we all knew it was going to be live action. Right.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they were talking.
Nintendo Studio is like, they make like animated stuff. The Mario movie is animated. Imagine they made the Mario movie live action.
That wouldn't work.
Chris Pratt and Charlie Day were actually dressed up as Mario.
Yeah, but I don't think. Exactly. Yeah, but the thing is that Mario's got like a cartoon thing about him, like because Legend of Zelda I think would work live action.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But the thing is that like
it would come across babyish if it wasn't live action. I think if it was cartoon, like. It wouldn't really work.
Yeah, but the Mario movie didn't come across baby. I mean,
yeah, exactly. But that's Mario. Like Mario is he is Mario. Like you can't replicate a human.
Mario.
Yeah, you can't replicate a human for Mario. Really, like a huge fat nose.
Because it would be silly. Like if it was live action, it would be silly. You'd just look.
Yeah, exactly. How are you going to make Bowser a human? Exactly. Right. So
okay, but the thing is right. Right. So she said. Now, this is my opinion about this. Right.
Yeah.
She has said, the actor for Princess.
Excuse me. I have to blow my nose. Carry on.
Okay. She said, right, the actor of Princess Zelda. She said, I would love to be the voice actor for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that this is Nintendo you're talking about. Do you really think they're going to get the original voice actor, or are they going to get someone else like
That's
they did with
a good
Mario?
point.
Because let's go back to it. What's his name? Charles Martinet. He said before the film, "Oh, I would love to be the voice actor for Mario," and they said, "No, we're getting Chris Pratt."
Let's see if she looks the part. Let's see if she looks the part because they're saying they want the voice actor for her to be. She would work, man. Like I'm just looking at Patricia Summerset now. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually is hired by Nintendo to be Zelda. She does look the part. She's very attractive, and she does look the part. Honestly, I think she would work. Yeah, I think she would work. I mean, you got a good point there. Nintendo does like to use big names for their films, so they're proven with Chris Pratt and stuff.
That's the thing. Like Charles Martinet said, "I would love to be the voice actor," and they said, "Nope, sorry."
Yeah,
no.
exactly. And that was shit, really, of Nintendo. And there's so many conspiracy theories that Nintendo have kicked him out, but that's just another thing for another episode, I guess.
I believe it. I believe it. We've talked about it in the past. Like, it's
understandable. But first of all, yeah. So I guess Legend of Zelda film is now confirmed by Nintendo. This month has been confirmed, and now we're hearing more about it. Like Nintendo confirmed it on the 7th of November. I guess we sadly missed that, but big news. Big news is we're now talking about it, guys. The movie has been confirmed, and and I guess we're hearing more stuff about the film now. It's been confirmed. Now it's being worked on. I guess they're still getting things together before they start shooting for the movie. But yeah, Zelda voice actress said she would love to play the role of Zelda. And here's the thing, Rowan. I really do hope she gets the part. The reason why is because she sounds so passionate about it. It'd be a shame not to have her play the part, because you'd rarely get someone, I think, in that sector of work, being an actor myself, that is so passionate about their job that it seems they're in love with it. Like the very fact she says, it's been 7 years, so this is my life. It's been 3 games, and I could always take more of it. I love this part of my life and the community. So she loves her fans, and now that's not going any away time. It's an absolute joy. That's really wholesome, really, man. Like she sounds so invested in her role at Nintendo as Zelda, as a voice actor, and she's so invested. Like, I want her to have the role as Zelda, because that would make her, I can tell it would make her day. Like, she obviously is a fan of the series, Legend of Zelda. She's obviously stoked that she's acting and been voice acting for Zelda in the latest 2 games for the Switch. Like, I just want to see that woman happy when she gets that role for Legend of Zelda movie. I think, come on, man. Like, I think fans are going to be like annoyed if Nintendo are like, nah, let's just get Katy Perry instead. I'm joking, but yeah.
Katy Perry's a singer, but
I know, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You get on my point.
Yeah, but the thing, I get it. I hope so too. I agree with that. But I don't know. Like Nintendo, like okay, I hope she gets the part, but I'm just thinking about Nintendo, like that it would be in their nature to just go and get like a massive name and put her in it instead, just because.
And that I think they would upset surely poor Patricia Summerset. No,
they upset Charles Martinet. They didn't give a crap.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. I mean, so Nintendo have a track record.
I would actually like my respect for Nintendo would go up a bit if they did it. Like, not all the way because of obviously what they've done, but like I would commend them for it, because it's like, you know, it's getting the original person in.
Exactly. I mean, Nintendo, as I was saying though, has a track record of kicking out the voice actor from the film. That's an example. Charles Martinet would have loved to be the voice actor of Mario. And, like, I mean, okay, if it was a live action and Charles Martinet went to be Mario, then I'll get it. Like, he doesn't look the part. Right? Yeah, okay. But he's a voice actor. He's the original OG voice actor. Like, okay. I think everyone was a bit confused when it happened that he wasn't used. And he said in a tweet that he wanted to be. So it wasn't his choice. And then I think this is an example again where she's saying, I'd love to be in the film. She has a chance. She's like on screen, on paper, I think she would work like as Legend of Zelda. And you know, the fact she's so passionate about it makes me want her to have that role on the film. And this is big stuff. What do you think, Ryan, of Legend of Zelda now having a name in the Hollywood industry? I guess
Nintendo, it's like it'll get their name out there, because that's what the Mario movie did. That Mario movie went absolutely like crazy. Yeah. But then again, I don't think Legend of Zelda is as big as Mario though. Like, not many people know about it. But it's still big. Like, I still think it would get, like, you know, they'll get a couple million from it. They'll get a couple million in the box office. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to see this when it comes out. What? I don't know if I will. I'm going to see it. I don't play Zelda. I know nothing about Zelda. So why would I go and see the film if I've not played it? Like I've not played any of the game. You're not like an avid fan. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's your key. Maybe it's your key to see it. I mean, this is like, it's kind of a job at this point, Ryan. Like, we run a podcast. We should go and see it together and review it. Of course, that's what I'm thinking. I went to the Mario movie because I know about Mario. I went to the FNAF movie because I know about FNAF. Like, and I like both of those things. But Zelda, I've not got a clue. That's interesting. That should be good then. Like, if you went to the Zelda film with me, then like you're going into it with a fresh perspective, not knowing what to expect. Oh yeah, so then I could like from a neutral's point of view. Exactly, and of course with me, it's a good point. Like, because I actually know a bit more than you do. As I play some of the games, I can give like more of a like, I know more about it, and I guess Eli is also quite he knows. I think he likes more about it. He knows more about it. He plays more of it. So like me and him could give out a good review, and then you, of course, as a fresh, like with me with the FNAF, I'm not a FNAF player. I don't play the games. I'm not a fan, and yet the film still, I was like, wow, it's good. You know. So I mean, I was quite. Let's talk a bit about FNAF. Moving on.
I was quite interested. I was on my I was on my rabbit hole on YouTube, like just watching things, and that's all Trash Taste podcast. And like I listen to the Trash Taste podcast a lot. Shout out to them. Like I was like, they were like, oh, they actually spoke about the FNAF movie. And they were like, "Oh, it's garbage." They're like, "It's utter garbage." The reason why it was garbage.
That's their opinion.
Yeah. I was like, "Why?" The reason why they said it was garbage.
Why did they say it was garbage? Yeah.
They were just saying it was a really low quality film that the FNAF fans are just protecting because they like FNAF, and they're like, "Oh, FNAF's good." And like, this is the thing, right? Like, I usually agree with Trash Taste, but this is the one time I'm disagreeing with them because the FNAF movie, I get it. Like, it wasn't like there were some parts of the movie I was like, "This is fucked." Like, why are they building a fucking? This is a spoiler, by the way. Yeah, like that was. I was about to walk out. Then I was like, "That's it. I'm not doing this." But then they saved their asses quite quickly. Let me just say, I'm not going to spoil that, but they saved their asses quite quickly in the film. It wasn't, it could have been better, but still, like, I still think they did well for what they had. Like,
what did they say? Like, what's it? That it was a bad production. What did they say?
They said it was garbage. I
think that's not all they said though. That's what did they actually say?
They said, yeah. I mean, I think I sent you the clip. They're like, "Oh, it's garbage." I think they were saying like the fans were hyping it up and protecting it just because they were FNAF fans. The reason why, the reason why though, I think it's because the lore. I mean, I think people like Connor, right? I think he's played more FNAF. Like he's like a lore. But it's like, oh, it didn't say any of the lore. It was incorrect. He's like, that's it. They gave a point about, in the film, in the lore, there's like a difference between the Golden Freddy and the Freddy, right? The Golden Freddy's right? Apparently, like, everyone in the film, but this is what they spoke about on the podcast. They were like, in the film, they showed the Golden Freddy and the Freddy, and then everyone was like, "Oh, it's so awesome how we saw that. Like, it's like an Easter egg." But then he was like, "But you couldn't even see the difference." And like, I actually understood that because I didn't. I could not see the difference. He was like,
the Golden Freddy wasn't like that gold. Like, and it was that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the one with like a missing ear and like
the one eye. And he was like, okay, and he was like, and there were some people saying, "Oh, it's so good." And there was one like naive tweet that kind of made him laugh because Connor was saying this, like, and someone was like, "Was there a difference?" And I stand by that. I didn't even know there was a difference. So the fact the film failed in that, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see more flaws. But yeah, I think it's garbage.
I knew that was supposed to be Golden Freddy, but it didn't. They should have made him like more like yellowish.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not going to say it's garbage, but I guess that some people have strong opinions on it. And like, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was good. I think they did well. Like, I think you should at least give the film credit for. They did well with what. It wasn't the best. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because they still made me come out being like, "Wow, that was good," and I'm not even a fan. So surely that's good, right? I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, I was even Moist Critical was impressed to some extent. So of course they did something good because Moist Critical is very hard to please. I can't lie.
Yeah, it wasn't the best like piece of film ever, but it was pretty good. I have to say, it was quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that your rating go down and down and down a bit more. Like, since you've watched it, you've been starting to say things like, what's your standby?
You said it wasn't the best as well.
Yeah, I do agree with you, though. I can see now, like, it's weird, like, when I watch a film, like, when I come away from it, I'm kind of at like, the highest rating possible. Then as time goes on, I start to think, there's flaws. There was flaws. There was flaws in that movie.
I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, I do as well.
But, like, I think an 8. Or like 7.5, 8, yeah.
I'll go 8, yeah, I'll go 8. But yeah, I think it was good. I think FNAF was good. But yeah, back to our original point though. FNAF aside, Legend of Zelda movie, I'm pretty stoked to see this happen. Just because I'm more of a fan. And I'm gonna make a video on it, I guess, when it comes out. And it'd be interesting to see your view on it, Ryan, because you are interested in the games, like, particularly you think Tears of the Kingdom, you mentioned before, that you're interested in that, but you've not actually played it yet. So it's going to be interesting to watch this movie, and then hope maybe it'll get you into it. I mean, we still need to see you play. I think someone wrote in actually saying someone wrote into the podcast saying, when is Rowan going to play Super Mario Bros. Wonder? When are we going to see you play that, man? I think you need to get a capture card, don't you?
Bros. Wonder.
Yeah, I think it was Despacito Sus. He said on the podcast he wants to see you play Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to. I'd have to fork out an extra. What is it? 50 quid, 60 quid? I don't know.
I spent 20 quid on my capture card.
No. I mean the game. I don't got the game.
Oh yeah, that's 20, 40 quid maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got that much money at the minute, so maybe
wait. Yeah.
Possibly I'll play it like in the future, but like I don't think it's anytime soon. The capture card, but I don't have the game, so
yeah, we'll have to wait till you get the game. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this Legend of Zelda film, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what Ryan thinks, and I hope that Patricia gets the role in the movie. Honestly, that'd be so good. But anyway,
honestly,
yeah, it's time now for an ad break. Then we'll be back after the ad break with your questions of the week.
Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast. I am Judah Terry, the host of this podcast, and if you are a regular listener to this podcast, you would know that me and Rowan both love hearing feedback from our listeners. Each week at the end of each episode, we have a great time reading out emails that are sent in to us. We read out and answer your questions, comments, and even complaints. So if you have something to say to us, do get in touch and write in an email to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. T's and C's do not apply. On with the show.
And we are back from the ad break with your now questions of the week. This week we got a question from Tammy. She says, to Judah and Rowan, just thought I'd email in to say, what are your thoughts on Super Mario RPG? Have either of you played it? If so, will you? Love what you're doing. Keep it up, you sexy humans. Tammy from the UK. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG. I'm so angry I've not got that game. It looks so good. Like, Super Mario RPG is a remake of the old RPG, right? And my opinion, it looks so good. Like, since it's been released, it looks so good. Like, man, I just want to play it badly, but I've not got around to playing it. Yeah. What about you?
I've seen gameplay of not the remake but the original, because they're very similar. The original looks really fun, so I can imagine the new one is as well. When I get the game, I'm probably gonna, because I've not got the old version or the new. I'm probably just gonna get the new one. Like, if I'm gonna play it in the best way possible,
I mean, the old version's like that's OG, but it's old. It's like playing Pokemon Black and White, I guess. Like,
Pokemon Black and White's a good game, but still.
Yeah, it is a good game. Yeah, exactly. But like the remade version, it makes it more fun. It's like more accessible now. And
I think it introduces more people to it, because people who like don't know about it and didn't have a GameCube or whatever it was on, and they can now be introduced to it.
Yeah, I think it was nice to see. I like the remake. It looks so good. I just like it. It just looks so cool. Like now it's no longer like in 8-bit quality. It's like remade. And what are your opinions? I guess you gonna eventually in the future get the game and give it a play,
Probably.
give it a whiz?
I've got to get Mario Wonder and Super Mario RPG now.
Mate, I'm the same. I've got so much games to get. I need to let everyone wants me to play. I've only got Animal Crossing New Horizons at the moment. So
okay, this is So I'm probably gonna. I like it. I like the original, and I'm probably gonna get, like, because I've not got the original yet. I'm probably just gonna get the new one when I want to play it.
Yeah, exactly. And I've played a bit of the original, but it was fun. But like, we live in 2023. Pumped to get the new stuff, and it looks cool.
Aww.
Retro
gaming's good though.
It is. I get you. Yeah, I mean, same. It's 3DS gaming retro gaming, because I play the 3DS.
But you've said to me that, like, all these new games and stuff, but you have to remember where it like originally came from. That's what you said to me, and now you're saying, "Oh no, we live in 2020. Let's get with the times."
No.
Which side is it?
No. I do agree with it 100%. But like, I wanna like play the new game now. Like, like, just because.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah.
Just because I do. I'm like, come on, like, you're right. You know me. I play the 3DS still. That's not even retro, but it's old. Like, it's getting old.
Yeah.
And that's like, and that's never gonna. I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon. And Nintendo are trying to kill it. Nintendo are trying to do everything to kill their device.
We're trying to kill it.
And we're fighting for it. We're saying, no, we will not destroy our beloved 3DS. But yeah, Tammy, I think it looks really sick, and I will play it and I'll stream it, as I said before, as any other game I get on the Switch. Ryan, do you think you'll stream it, or is that just gonna be me? Are you just gonna buy it commercially and recreationally use it when you get the game?
No. When I get it, I probably will stream it, but I don't know when I'm getting it. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not got a set like, oh, I'm gonna buy it on this day. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know when. But when I do buy it, I probably would stream it just because it looks like it's like games like. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me take a breath. Right,
A mouthful.
There's games that like are good for streaming. There's streaming games, and there's games that like no one's gonna watch if you stream. For example, FIFA. I enjoy FIFA, but I don't stream FIFA.
No one watches FIFA.
But the thing is that but I like it. Sue me.
But I do. But not for streaming.
But like, you know what I mean? There's certain games that are more streamable than others, and I think Mario RPG is like a good game to stream. It just looks like a game that you could stream.
Yeah, it looks like you could just like read the chat and just be like, "Oh, Mario RPG." Like, it does. It genuinely does.
Like,
I get what you mean.
I'll say this now: most retro games are streamable. Like they look good, like to stream.
Yeah,
Retro games are. Yeah.
I've been surprised because at the moment I've been just streaming Animal Crossing. Like, I went on Twitch.
You played a bit of Pokemon Unite though last night.
Yeah, that's a new niche. I don't think that's streamed a lot. And people were like came on and were like,
to stream though.
It is.
It's a good game to stream because it's like PvP.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. Yeah, you can play with viewers. Like, so I played with viewers as well. They came on. They're like, oh, but it's like when you keep playing with Pokemon Unite, right? Like, you play a couple of matches, then you feel like, oh, I want to have a break now. Like, you don't want to keep playing matches.
Yeah, I do understand that. Yeah,
and I stream for 3 hours. So I'm like, I don't want to.
I think that's the same with Rocket League. Like, after a while, because it gets repetitive.
Exactly, because it's a repetitive match, and it's the same with that. But yeah, I mean, I think, I'm looking forward to playing. I want to do a Unite stream with you when you eventually have the time to, and like you can be on the mic and we can both be in a team. That'll be more fun, I think. But yeah, I'm streaming Animal Crossing tonight. And we'll see how that goes. We'll hit the 90 sub mark. We'll have
3 streams in a row, yeah.
Yeah, 3 streams in a row. That's interesting. That's consistency, you know. Got to be consistent.
Yeah.
I would actually classify myself in the YouTube community more as a streamer than a YouTuber, because I do make videos. I've been making videos, and I will make videos, and I do. And like a lot of people do like them, and I do make videos.
I would say both. That's what I would say.
Yeah. For yourself, do you mean?
No. I'd say for you, because I'll say for myself as well though, because I'm I've got like a whole Word document of video ideas that are on my computer right now.
Yeah, so, you should bash it all out.
Videos soon. But I'd class when that happens, I'd class myself as both. And plus, I've not streamed for ages because of like OBS just always fucking up, and plus I needed some time away as well. So.
I mean, I think we should use this as the last before we close the episode. Will Roan return? Because Roan Rant has been quiet for some time now. And I think, you know, you've been. I mean, are you ready to talk about this now? Because like you're not streamed for like such a long time. You streamed like 5 months ago. It seems, and like I do know why. Like, you know, of course I do know why. And it's like you've taken a break. But do you think the time will come where you hit the YouTube again? Will be start streaming regularly again?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna come back eventually. I just need
the time
away from it, because it was getting me stressed out. Like, because you ran into the problem was it last night or a couple of nights ago?
Oh yeah,
you ran into that problem, and it gets you now like.
I was mad.
Feeling, like, every night.
Like the entire stream was shut down, and I had so many viewers, and like I had to restart it, and it wasn't as good. The reason
that's what I was going through every night. That's why I've taken a break a bit, because that was the thing. I didn't know how to.
What was it? The bit rate? The bit rate was it?
I think it was the bit rate, because I was streaming at like 10,000 bit rate, so it was just in the red all the time. So I've lowered it to 2,000 now, so it should be all right.
I've actually fixed it now, and I know why. There was a YouTuber that saved my life. And like now, he's honestly saved my life, because now
saved your life.
Yeah, because now, like, also for the podcast, Ryan, my OBS is so optimized now. I can stream like I did last night with no issues. Like, I can stream in top quality, top audio. This YouTuber was like, he made a video saying, I really wish I could remember his name, but I can't off the top of my head. But he was like, he was like 12, like 15 things you are doing wrong with OBS right now. I was like, okay. So I watched the video and I was like, oh my, he's right. Like there were so many settings I have that I need to change. Yeah.
I'm gonna come to you then when I start streaming again.
So Ryan, I think it's time. I think I need to save you as well. So I'll send you the video after this recording, and let's see if he saves your life as well, because he did for me, man. Honestly,
saved my life. Yeah.
He did, honestly.
Yeah, so I use what's it? I like looked up videos as well, but none of them helped. They were just like, oh yeah, like OBS, like, but none of them actually.
Yeah, like this video really helped.
It didn't work.
Like I've now got such crisp audio. Just because I realised, I mean, do you know about this? You can actually add filters to your mic on OBS. You can add filters.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. That's not the problem. I'm getting the problem.
Yeah, the problem is the bit rate. Yeah, I'll send you it, because I had to. It took me 3 streams to optimize my OBS, and now my OBS is perfect. Right. So here's the thing. This is the first episode we're recording where the video is perfect. Like I've been recording this and there's no delay. You guys can see me in real time. There's no voice delay, which hopefully will bring us more viewers on YouTube as well. So OBS is definitely really... It is important that you get it right, but once you get it right, once you hit that right note to stream at, everything's amazing. And it is. OBS is now finally optimized to my device, and I can now stream with happiness and not stress.
Happiness.
I do need it, Rowan, because I'm streaming onto 2 platforms at once, and that takes up a lot of of frame rate, I guess, or like CPU usage. But it works. Like I've managed to make it work. Because even you only do one thing. You only do YouTube, right? I've only just done. Do you think, Ryan? Do you think you will move to Restream as a provider? It's free.
Honestly,
so you Twitch and YouTube at the same time?
Honestly, no, not yet.
No.
Because this is the thing. Like, it's easy to get more viewers on YouTube. You'd know this as well, because like, if someone searches something up on YouTube, there's a chance that your stream could come up. And that's happened. There's people who have come into my chat and have said, "How have you found me?" Like, I'm a small stream. They said, "Oh, it came up on my
the algorithm."
However, on Twitch, you have to actually seek out which streamers you want to watch. So you get recommended some, but they're always like the top streamers with like 10,000 viewers. So it's very hard to gain like viewership. Like I'd say for any people who want to start streaming, start on YouTube first, and then when you've got like a solid viewership, then move to Twitch, because then people can watch you on Twitch if they want to watch you on Twitch.
Really good point. I actually respect that. Yeah.
First, because I barely had any viewers when I was doing streaming. That's for that. I know why now, but.
I think because we all learn, I guess, but like when you were doing it on YouTube, there was like I think it was the thumbnail, in my opinion, and it wasn't scheduled because you just went live, right? I think and you need to build a fan base. Like with me, like what I do is when I stream, and everyone who listens to me, who knows me, knows this, but I will make a thumbnail in the morning, because I'll choose a time to stream, and I'll schedule it. I'll schedule it on the OBS, I'll schedule it, so that then there's a premiere on my YouTube channel. I'll make a thumbnail custom to the stream, and it'll be like me. I take a face. I work hard, I put effort into the thumbnail, and then I'll say like, come say hi. Like I make it big, and like, so if someone's in YouTube, they'll be like, oh, come, someone who's streaming, he might read out my name, and they'll click on it, right? And it'll be optimized, and I'll put hashtags. I'll do everything, and then I'll schedule it. So right now, as I speak, there's a stream scheduled right now for 7 o'clock tonight. And so right now, my viewers will know it's been premiered. It's called premiering. So that's one thing you should do, right? Is premiere and make custom thumbnails and hashtags, and then go live at a certain time. Have your scenes, have be right back, have stream starting soon, have music, have the slides already, have it all ready. So when you hit live, you can start. You can sound professional, be professional. But honestly, I do understand what you're saying, because with me, I'm not trying to grow really on Twitch, but I was like, you know what? Every little helps. And like, I've been doing YouTube, of course, for longer, so when I did start live streaming, I've always had like at least 3 people that are always in chat, which is, I really do thank you for those people. But I was like, why not? Why don't I stream to Twitch as well? Because I know I 100% agree with you. Like, you can't really grow on Twitch at all, and it's rare to get recommended. But I was like, if there's an option for me to stream to 2 at once and it works, and thankfully it now does work, then why not? Because there's always that small chance that, you know, on YouTube, of course, I'm doing well. I'm always got people in the chat. That someone might be on Twitch and be like, oh, they click on me. You know, you never know. Like, so you can always get that small chance. So that's why I think streaming to multiple places at once isn't everyone's cup of tea. But for me, it's a good idea to kind of grow or expand my audience, you know, because I'm going to different more audiences at once. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to when you get back into the scene as well, because then we can collaborate more as well as streamers. And but yeah, man, yeah, I think we're all looking forward to when Roan Rants comes to YouTube, because we've not even seen, you've not made a video, I think, since ever. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
My only video is stream highlights from when I raged at Jump King.
And that did well, didn't it? That actually did well.
It did do well, yeah.
They did. A lot of people like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to when you return and you're like, this is now the future for my channel. Roan Rants. I'm starting to rant about everything.
It'll most likely be it'll most likely be next year. That's what I'm just going to say, because I want to just enjoy Christmas now, just to live in normal life, you know. Without...
Christmas, yeah. 100%. I'm with you all the way, man. And I do. I'm here. I'm looking forward to the streams, man. I'm looking forward to the streams, you know.
Yeah. I will return. I will.
He will return. So if you're listening to this, Despacito Sus, and anybody else who's looking out for Roan, he will return, but next year. Let him enjoy Christmas. Let Christmas come.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's been a good episode, guys. Me and Roan are going to head off now, because we need to prepare mentally and physically for this all-nighter God Live. What are we going to do, Roan?
Mentally and physically, honestly. I might go crazy, honestly.
Just go crazy.
Thing is, I might bring in some monsters or something.
So what to share about? What to share out? Like monster, have a monster, everyone. Have a nice monster. I might bring a canister of coffee. I mean, you're coming to my house first, so we're going to have to watch some Try Not to Laughs. I don't know. I don't know. But it'll be a good day. We'll tell you guys about it next week. But anyway, until then, please send in your questions and comments to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. If you want to be like Tammy, you know, she did that. She sent into her email. So be like her. Absolutely, just send in your questions. But please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or again, wherever you're listening from, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below: our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, and our Discord server, where you can chat directly to me and Rowan and the team. Do check it out, it's a blast. But until then, it's a goodbye from me and Rowan. How many days is it until Christmas?
Yeah, you knew I was going to say it, didn't you?
I did indeed. How many days?
39 days here, but 37 when you're hearing this on Saturday.
37,
Merry
lovely.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. I mean, wait, stop. It's not Christmas yet, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but still, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Christmas bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong.